Okie dokie, in front of me here I have the Fox Duralite sleeping bag and bed chair. They're both called the Duralite and they're made to suit each other, fit each other, nice and snug. You put the bag onto the bed, it all zips into place and you effectively create a sleep system bed chair sleeping bag combo. So I've been using this for the start of the autumn last year. So 2020, early part of the autumn, I got this bed and I've used it right through. I've used it in the 5 season and the 3 season options. So you get 2 bags. Let me correct that. You don't get 2 bags. You can get a bag that is a 3 season. You can get another bag that is a 5 season. I've got both. I've used both of them. And as you can probably guess, the 3 season, it's lighter. It's not quite as warm as the 5 season, but it is still very warm, particularly for autumn use. You know, I didn't fish right through into the cold. I've done my back in, it stopped me doing that. But the 5 season is actually the bag that I got first, and I used that in the autumn, and it was very, very hot. So once you get into the winter, once the temperatures really drop, you know, that 5 season will come into its own. And I have used both bags on this bed chair, but as I just said, the time of year that I used them was the autumn, and that 5 season bag, you don't really want to be using it at that time of year. So if you don't fish the winters, I would opt for the 3 season bag. It's lighter, it's lovely and warm, it's lovely and comfortable and all that, but it's not going to overheat. If you've got the 5 season bag on this bed and you're using it in the sort of the latter part of the spring, summer, autumn, you know, you're going to get too hot. So think carefully about that when you choose which bag you're going to put on this bed. If you don't fish in the winter time, don't get the 5 season. If you do fish in the winter, you might want to look at getting both bags. It's up to you. Of course, you can buy a bed chair cover and whatnot, but the good thing is you've got 2 options. So make your mind up, whichever bag suits you best. You've got 2 options, and both of which will strap lovely onto this bed. In order to do that, you have to zip them into place. So I'm going to reach up here to the top of the bed in a second, and I'll show you how the sleeping bag attaches to this bed. But before I do that, there's a couple of things I'd just like to cover. It's a very light bed chair. It does have the added bonus of being padded throughout the base. You know, it's got a nice comfortable mattress, it's got spring-loaded legs, it's got the lumbar support system. So although it's got, you know, lots of lovely features, it still hasn't ended up too heavy, and they've obviously done that on purpose. They make other bed chairs that are in the Fox range. They're much heavier than this, they're much bigger than this. You know, this bed chair has been designed to be compact, small. Well, I suppose that is part of being compact, isn't it, being small, but compact and lightweight. You know, the idea is it's not going to weigh you down, and it's not a massive bed chair for someone who doesn't want that kind of thing, and lots of people don't. So if you want a small bed chair with comfort, here we go. Got one here. So if I fold it up like that, you'll see that we've got a leg at this end, the tail end. So this is a 4-leg bed chair. So there's one leg there. If I fold that back down and do this end, once again, we've got another leg here. These are spring loaded, so you press the button, the leg pops up, lovely jubbly. So saves all the messing around. You reach under, you press your button, pop that down, fold the bed back out. So you've got a leg at either end of the bed chair, which makes it 4 legs. You've got great stability, whether you or someone else wants to sit on your bed chair with you, they can sit either end, so can you. So the bed all the way throughout, nice and stable, solid, ain't going to go anywhere. And something I forgot to mention was this, the lumbar support system. Great if you've got a bad back. It makes the base of the bed chair when you're sitting down nice and firm. It doesn't sag too much, and of course, being elastic like this, you can tighten this up to just how tight that section of the bed is. And that runs all the way underneath, under the base, under the underside of the bed chair. There's 2 clips here. Before I close it back up, there's 2 clips here. These enable you to fasten the bed shut, so once you fold it all up, the straps go round, clip together, keeps it all folded away nicely. Right, because these days don't have the locking mechanisms on the side. So 2 straps, fold everything down. Open the bed back up. Now, I said there's 2 different bags. If I open this bag up, you'll see here inside, you've got the fleece across the top, a little bit of fleece near the head, and then here at the base, you've got a softer, smoother, and slightly cooler material, so that when you move around in your bag, it doesn't stick to you too much. This kind of fleece material, as you move about, it does grab your body a little bit. That's one thing I've always noticed with these kind of bags. It does grab to you, especially if you're wearing something like I've got here today. You know, that on that, as you move, it sticks to you a little bit. So having that at the bottom, for me, that's really nice. The 5 season's the same, it's just thicker. At the top here, You've got an elasticated sort of little hoodie type bit. You can stick a pillow or whatnot under there. I actually put my head torch, my phone and bits like that in there sometimes at night, tucked out the way nicely, and you can fold that into there if you wish to. So little addition there, something a little bit different at the top. Here on the bag, you've got a zip and you've also got a little clip. When this side of the bag isn't in use, i.e. you're not climbing out of the bag on this side, you can clip it together like so. And when you're getting out the other side, it means this isn't going to open up. The zip, of course, real simple, slick, free movement. Nothing worse than zips that get stuck, so that won't happen with this. The bed is 202 centimetres long. It's 78 metres. It's not 78 metres, 78 centimetres wide. The legs are 33 centimetres tall, and it will extend to 43 centimetres. So if you want to bring the bed chair up, you can do. As I mentioned, there's two sleeping bags you can use with this. One's a 3 season, one's a 5 season. And the 3 season weighs 3.3 kilos. The 5 season weighs 4.9 kilos. And the bed itself weighs 8.6 kilos. So if you put the 3 season onto the bed, you're going to end up with a bed that weighs 8.6 plus 3, about 12 kilos. And if you put the 5 season onto it, you're going to have one that weighs about 14 kilos. So now I'm going to show you how the bag actually attaches and detaches from the bed chair. At the top end here by the head, you've got a couple of zips. So again, it's those same chunky zips, nice free movement on them. And as you can see there, you simply zip the bag off from the bed. So one zip zips the bag together, this one here. It's a slightly thinner zip, that one. Smaller teeth, less draft gets through. So that's the one that gives you entry into the bag itself. And then you've got this thicker, gnarlier set of teeth on the outside. That's what zips the bag to the bed. And now I've undone that, you can see here it reveals the bed chair itself. So you've got a nice padded mattress, you've got the camo pattern around the side. There's a little inbuilt pillow there as well. Bit of comfort never goes amiss. Like I say, nice comfy bed chair, camo pattern, smart looking bed. And like I say, you can simply zip the bags off and switch between the 3 or the 5 season. It's entirely up to you. If you can afford both, brilliant. If you can't, my advice would be go for the 3 and then maybe look to get yourself a bed chair cover, something like that. So the price, the all important price, the 5 season sleeping bag is 125 quid-ish. That's what you can get it for roughly in the shops. The 3 season about 110, and then the bed itself 220. So reasonably priced by today's standards, very comfortable, very compact, and a great piece of kit that I've been using myself and I really like.